200 billion loan, which was what boosted our budget to about 800 billion. And then out of that, which came through the supplementary, we've already paid about 77% of it, which is in the region of about 150 billion. The other balance will be paid, and recall that that project is a 3-year project. So that's where we are.
Okay, you have catalogued quite a good number of projects that the government has taken off with within a short period of time. But I still want to draw your attention back to your first visit to Rstv studio here, if the public can remember. You told us the government was doing something to better the loss of the state government.
I don't want us.
I want us to give you.
I don't want to hurry into saying what is in the kitty, because the governor had a meeting with the heads of the agencies, the Rstv, Radio Rivers, and all that, and then commissioned me to do a critical review of the situation of those agencies under the ministry, what they are. And I have done something. I needed to sit back with the operatives or the operators of those agencies, so that we can rub minds and agree on what proposals I'm going to be pushing to government. Once that is done, I will make it open to the public.
Okay, Robert Commissioner, thank you so much for that information. But I still want to talk about the government-owned media house. About 2.4 billion naira is allotted to your ministry, the Ministry of Information and Communications. And of course, it will trickle down to the parastatals under you and all of that. Now, how do you reconcile this figure side by side with the enormous work that and attention that these state government media houses need to have? Most of the equipment are moribund, obsolete, and they need change. 2.4 billion naira in the budget. How do you reconcile this? Will it be okay?
If you know, what government does actually provide the enabling environment for businesses to thrive.
Okay.
I have talked about 20,000 houses. You can imagine how much it would cost government if you look at what the budget of Ministry of Housing is. But don't forget there is a joint partnership. You may not know what our intention is and what the government may be thinking in trying to attract foreign investors. Because the essential thing is, if we have those who can partner with Rstv, for instance, and we have the land, we have certain things going for us, we could bring partners who will come and invest. By the time you know it, we begin to be like the CNNs of the world. So we require just to create an enabling environment, which is the intention of the government when you talked about ease of doing business. We want to come to a system where people will be attracted to doing business here, because we must make the atmosphere very friendly. We will do that. Don't bother about how much money is in the budget.
Okay.
That money can turn around and return on investment.
That'll be a miracle.
Yes, it will happen.
That's okay. All right. From what you have mentioned and from what we see, Governor Fubara does, he is actually prepared to work. But a cross-section of Rivers public are of opinion that the governor is highly distracted by the many battles he has to fight. What's your take on it?
Well, it would be foolhardy to say that the governor is not truly distracted. But I must say that the governor has been steadfast, has been consistent, is not very perfidious, is not given to too much talk, is not a very loud person. There are little things he does that can be felt. If you ask the civil servants how their Christmas was, you will agree with me that it was all smiles. Governor Fubara didn't make any noise about it. You come to the promotion, I'm talking about human capital development now, quietly. Promotion that never came in the last 10 years. People were promoted and cash backed. These are little things that make life a lot more enjoyable. So one would just think that, oh, remember, when the Noah's Ark was going down, everybody didn't die.
Yeah.
Everybody, the ark went down. If everybody died in that ark would not have been here. So I want to say that what is happening, yes, may have a percentage of distraction, but it depends on where his focus is. The Bible says, I'll look up to the hill from where cometh my help. His help is coming from God. There will be distractions. There are distractions.
Okay, Honorable Commissioner, there have been this ding-dong issue about political structure in Rivers State. Some are saying that if you pull down my structure, I will resist you, and all of that. In recent times, Governor Fubara appointed about 16 permanent secretaries. Are these loyal permanent secretaries part of the structure the government is also building?
There are 20,000 directors who are qualified to be permanent secretaries. Once you're a director in the ministry at a particular level, it means that you are ripe enough to be a permanent secretary. And then with a well thought out process, Governor Fubara has been able to bring 16 out of the best across the 23 LGAs, in addition to the existing. So I do not think that it has anything to do with any structure.
It's okay. Okay, all right. You're also aware that recently the Amehul Assembly screened some commissioners. It got a lot of people baffled as to whether it was the governor that sent in the names. Could you clarify what really transpired there?
I would naturally not like to talk about the assembly because I talk for government. Yeah. The assembly has its spokesperson. He's somebody who will do an agreement and will not keep to it. So I think that everything that we're doing is in line with the 8-point agenda handed over to us by our President, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
All right, for 2 consecutive times, Honorable Commissioner, the Supreme Court has adjourned the case between Governor Fubara and that of Tonyeko. Do you suspect any political manipulation? There
was never a date fixed for that judgment. On Monday, the Supreme Court heard, and usually the practice in Supreme Court is that they hear and then say they have reserved judgment and that parties will be communicated. Nobody had been communicated. In the enthusiasm of Rivers people, they on their own fixed a date. Oh, their own adjourned the date. But Supreme Court has said that they will communicate to parties. And I want to believe that as soon as parties are communicated, we will be duly informed. Nobody ever adjourned.
Okay, there was no time the Supreme
Court. There was never a time Supreme Court.
And there was no time it fixed a date for.
Never fixed any date. It never adjourned any date that it fixed.
Already, this is interesting to know. But we'll just take a short break, and when we return, the Honorable Commissioner for Information, Warren Senator Joe Johnson, will talk us through a wide range of state issues. Stay with us. SNB. Stewardship with 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 SNB. You're welcome to the program again. Stewardship with SMB from the studios of Rstv in Port Harcourt. My guest hasn't changed. Joe Johnson, the Honorable Commissioner for Information and Communications from River State. Honorable Commissioner, civil servants were elated when they got the 100,000 naira Christmas largesse. You remember last year. However, some curious Rivers people are asking, what happened to the 5 billion naira fuel subsidy support grant that was given across the 36 states of the Federation, which River State was one?
Well, to the best of my knowledge,
it was 16,000 bags of rice that were shared across board.
I know that the money came not very complete, and I don't have the figures verbally disposed to me, but what I read was that 2 billion was released. What has happened to that one, I do not know.
Okay.
So that if I get the facts of the matter, then I'll be able to speak appropriately. But we have sustained the palliative buses. Our state is the only state I can still remember that still runs the palliative buses. If you go to the streets, you find it running across, all the major roads in Port Harcourt. So whether the COVID or whatever is gone, or the fuel subsidy as it were, River State government is still sustaining that process, and I'm sure that Rivers people are happy about it.
Honourable Commissioner, you seem to be evading talking about the State Assembly, but you are a government spokesman, and even though you are for the State Executive Council, government is one. The dissolution of the River State House of Assembly is contested in court. Yet the Army Assembly parades itself undeterred. Is the state government not in contempt of it by flowing with them? Is there not contempt of court?
There are three tiers of government, as a matter of fact. Well, there are three prongs. Our government stands on a tripod of the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary. And if you see them independently, as a matter of fact,
No, but recognizing the assembly that is in court,
I will restrict,
is the state government not, complicit?
I will restrict myself to what obtains in the executive arm. Whatever the governor does is according to the law. Everything that His Excellency is doing and will do will be, because we're a product of the law, we respect the rule of law. And in proper governance, in good governance, you must be able to respect the rule of law. The legislators have their own arm and have their spokesman. I know that there's a spokesman of the assembly. There's also a spokesman of the judiciary. Recall when there was an issue between one of the local government chairmen and against the CJ, the spokesperson of the judiciary came. I could not have spoken on behalf of a matter that I do not have a proper grounding. If you ask me anything about this state,
but if the matter is in court,
yes,
and
it makes it even more difficult for me to make comments because.
No, but what I'm saying is that for the state government, you're part of the state government.
Sure.
And the assembly is already in contempt in the eyes of the law by parading itself as a functional assembly. What I'm saying is not against the law. Is the state government not against the law by recognizing the Amewuli Assembly?
There are a lot of cases. There are plethora of cases in the court. Some for Amewuli, some against Amewuli, and we would expect to see a judicial pronouncement. If there's anyone that has said otherwise, I'm sure that the government of Rivers State will adhere to that court, that judgment.
All right, we'll now open the telephone lines for our viewers to also make their contributions as the program progresses. Telephone lines are already displayed on your TV set, I believe. If it's not, control room, please assist us display the telephone lines, one for calls and the other for SMS. And please, if you call, do not tune on, raise the volume of your TV set, turn it down, or rather stay away from your TV set so there'll be no holdback. We can have a smooth conversation on this side, because without you, we can't be here. And so telephone lines, once again, are already displayed on your TV set. Do well to take advantage of it. Call us in and make your contributions, have your say, because it is because of you we are here. We have the first caller here. Good afternoon. Hello? Hello? Hello, good afternoon? Oh, we lost that one. I believe the network providers are not very friendly with that caller. but we're expecting more calls to come in so that we can converse as Rivers people or something. All right, Honorable Commissioner, every week new groups come to declare support for Governor Wiki in the face of the challenges that is confronting the government. How do you feel about that?
They declare support for Governor Wiki.
For Governor Fubara?
It's natural. Nobody pursues somebody who is not holding ball. Talking as a footballer. People, if you watch the 22 players in the pitch, you find people pursuing this. So people naturally follow. Even good smells, even flies follow good smells. So people will naturally come to Governor Fubara because they believe in him. He's a people-oriented government. It's a government loved by his people.
All right. We have a caller here on the line. Hello, good afternoon. Hello? Hello? Hello, can you hear us? Oh, we lost this one too. I believe the network providers are not very friendly with our viewers, but I know that if you can't call us in, do well to send SMS and then we'll read your SMS. Indicate your name, identify yourself properly, and we will read the SMS out to the public. Once again, telephone lines are already on your TV set. Please, if you call us and you can't get us, send SMS, and then we'll read out the SMS. We have a caller here. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I just warned that we should not...
sorry for that mistake.
Okay, thank you. Tell us your name and where you're calling us from, please.
Yes, I want to greet my master, my boss, the Honorable Commissioner.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
What's your name?
My name is Edwin. I'm calling from Port Harcourt, yeah.
All right, Edwin, thanks for joining us.
Yes, the judgment already has shown from your topic side already. And we have seen a man with sincerity of purpose. And there is no two ways about it. I don't think there is any other measurement to use to quantify his activity. It is so, for the first time, we received this policy for 8 years, and nothing has been happening in our state and all this while. So the judgment already is on there for everybody to see. And sincerity of purpose. We have seen an honest, a truth, and a man who has the people at heart. So what judgment again do we need? The judgment already is there for everybody to see. We need somebody that came up and told us that we are talking about Rivers State. And when it comes,
Yeah, it's quite commendable. It's quite commendable. The government is sincere. We have seen it, and it's been, I mean, even the blind can see it.
Yes. All right, we have an SMS. I will quickly read out. Good afternoon, SNB. I am Ibibia Daniel. Daniel shall come to judgment when only the Nebuchadnezzar has been put at the right places. That's coming from Ibibia Daniel. He has said Daniel can only come to judgment when Nebuchadnezzar is put in the right places. You have any comment to that?
No, it's biblical and it's quite proverbial. I'm not an interpreter of...
It's okay. We have another caller here. Good afternoon. Hello? Hello? Good afternoon. Oh, we can't hear this one. Please, if you can't call us, do well to send us SMS. We have another caller here. Good afternoon.
hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Your name and where are you calling us from, please?
This powerful praise.
Oh, that's a holdback. Your line is distorted. Could you move away from your TV set or turn down the volume?
Can I hear me now?
Is your phone on hands-free? We can hear you. Is your phone on hands-free?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
With powerful praise.
Sorry?
Hello?
Yeah? Go on, go on, go on. Go on. Powerful praise, you called yourself. Go on. Hello? Oh, we lost him there. Please call us and then move away from your TV set. Do not allow any interference, any conversation. I know most of you want to hear yourself while you are calling us. We have a caller here. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Assembly.
Thank you so much for joining us on the program. Your name and where you're calling us from.
Okay, I think my name is Ibibia Daniel.
Oh, Ibibia Daniel just sent us an SMS here.
Yes, I want to throw more light about it.
All right.
You see, about this thing is statement made. When shall Daniel come to judgment?
When shall a Daniel come to judgment? In the case of River State.
Yes. You see, the Daniel of the person we all know, we was pretty sure. Daniel was the person that was standing for the truth, and they know the God that he served. But because of that, people hated him. And the Nebuchadnezzar was the head, because just like we have the Tinubu as the president, and they took him to him. What did they do? They threw him to the lions and so because he was doing the right thing. The lions there couldn't hurt him. And the Nebuchadnezzar went there to find out whether he has been hurt by the lion, but he was still alive. And they brought him out. Something with Nalaye Fubara that we have in River State as a Daniel to us. What people know. That means Nalaye, it is my own time. It means Nalaye, completely dance. Nalaye, Jumolama.
Okay.
I don't know how they managed to take it. In my own Greek now, we say Nalaye, Jumolama. That is what that man is following in River State. It doesn't want something that happened to one drug that happened to us as River State. So if we can see the man that is trying to bring justice, trying to say that there is peace in River State, they don't want something that will bring a chaos. No, that will bring a kind of the peace in River State is trying to avert it.
Okay.
So a kind of person, tell me now, who is that person that we just able to watch the person that we support? That is saying that the right that they have, most times you throw away the right, so that peace can come in.
All right, Daniel.
That is what I'm saying. And the follower of Nebuchadnezzar, we all know that when Daniel was brought out, we know what happened to them. Two things, 15 in River State, there are Nebuchadnezzar. Or let me say there is a Nebuchadnezzar.
All right, Daniel, you have made your point.
Yeah.
You have made your point.
It will not take time. They will be through them.
All right.
Into the lions.
Thank you so much, Daniel. He's our regular participant on this program. I want to thank you so much for sharing thoughts with us. All right, I think the calls are now coming in. We'll take more of the calls. Hello, good afternoon. Hello? Hello? All right, Honorable Commissioner.
Yes, sir.
Do you foresee more troubles for Governor Fubara after the Supreme Court judgment?
No, I don't think so. Is well, I don't want to
Preempt.
I don't want to preempt the court, but I can say that from my elementary knowledge as a legal scholar, I'm convinced that Governor Fubara will make more friends after the Supreme Court judgment, because quite a lot of people will be attracted to him.
Including distractors?
On the strength, once Supreme Court makes a pronouncement, a lot of people will fall in line. What has seemingly caused people, some sitting on the fence, is to see what the outcome would be. But I can assure Rivers people that with God on the throne, similarly will scale through.
All right. We have a caller here. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. All right, while we wait for more calls. Now, if the court pendulum swings the other way around.
That's if.
If.
I don't like discussing if.
If it swings the other way around.
I don't see
do you
swinging.
foresee any breakdown of law and order in River State?
I don't see swinging, so I do not even need to begin to think about it.
In an if scenario.
Well, I have seen the Supreme Court's outing in more than 15 states. The other day was 7, and then quite a number of others came there.
Today again more will be here.
Yes, today again more will be here. So I've seen the trajectory, I've seen the pattern, and ours will not be different. Particularly that our case is not as grievous as even the Plateau State, where we had seen what played out at the tribunals and at the on appeal, that made them lose 16 members of the House. On the same matter that we thought it was Uhuru for the governor, Governor Mutfwang was able to scale through. If you recall, today we have heard about Nasarawa. Nasarawa's case was as delicate as anybody could have assumed that it was over for Sule. Particularly as people came out protesting. Today, Sule has made it. So ask us will not be different.
But again, Toyeko, the challenger to the governorship seat, had advanced reasons why he's challenging the victory of Governor Fubara, that Governor Fubara did not resign while he was chosen as candidate of the party. Is that correct?
It's for him to prove it before the jury. I do not have any facts. I'm not sitting on the bench to be able to pass a judgment. We're now at the critical point where our hopes lie in God and in the hands of the justices of the Supreme Court, and the onus of proof lies on him. Whichever way he's able to convince them, we'll hear what the outcome would be.
All right. Hello, good afternoon. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me there?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. Your name and where you're calling from.
Okay, I'm back again.
Okay, Powerful Prince, you're back again. All right, Powerful Prince, go on. Hello? Oh, this is it again. Powerful Prince, 2 times you called us, 2 times the network providers disconnected you. Another caller here, good afternoon. Hello? Hello? All right, Honorable Commissioner, talk us through issues of development in River State. You mentioned the 2,000 housing units.
20,000.
20,000 rather.
Yes.
Housing units by the state government.
Yes.
What category of people are we expecting to inhabit those houses upon fruition?
Well, it will be a strata kind of arrangement. Even though it is a joint partnership thing, it's expected that those that will occupy will be those who can afford it. I want to think that it will be something that will cut across various levels of human beings, just like what you have in the Lekai housing estate. There is a 1-bedroom, there's a 2-bedroom, and then there's a 3-bedroom. I think they also have bungalows in that estate. If that concept is what is on the minds of the participants, the players, then it is something that people can acquire at the affordable rates.
Okay, hello? Hello? Okay, hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. May we meet you? May we know your name?
Please, my name is Alfreda.
Okay, Alfreda, thanks for joining us.
I want to talk about the 100,000 that is going to give to the government.
Okay,
The federal government, the governor supposed to add to the local government. The local government is not that the same.
No, it's a different tier of government. The commissioner has explained.
I understand. Understand.
All right.
If you want to do that, people. Thank you, sir.
It's okay. We're so sorry. Thank you. Thank you. It's okay. Yeah, talking about the 100,000 naira, there were some people who work at the state government level and they didn't receive.
No, nobody.
There
were complaints. Yes, they came, and the head of service, Dr. Nweke, addressed them and assured them that by the next day, which was 2 Fridays ago, everybody would have received, and they have all received. I'm not too sure. There are clamors.
Okay.
For
Has the last been heard about the Uyigbo cassava factory? But before you answer that question, let's hear from this caller. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
May we know your name and where you're calling us from, please?
I'm Helen.
Helen from? Okay, thanks for joining us on the program. Hello, Helen? Hello, Helen? Oh, we lost her. Yes, I was asking.
I didn't really touch the agricultural exploits of His Excellency. I know
Where the Songhai farm is
that the
abandoned.
Songhai farm, governor had visited the Songhai farm, and it's a technical issue, something that needs some level of expertise, and all hands on deck to ensure that that project is brought back to life. But it's not going to be a clap on the wrist. It is something that would require high level of technicality to be able to bring back that project. But governor is prepared to do that, and also release other agric lands. You know, we used to have the school to land, and all the Buguma farm, and you had mentioned the farm at Oyibo. These are all the projects that will be brought back, and it will help to create employment for our teeming youths.
All right, we have more callers here. Let's hear from this caller. Please do well to, okay, we have a caller here. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hello? Hello? Oh, we lost him. Okay, we have an SMS to read out here. Good afternoon, SMB. The efforts of Governor Fubara administration in the last 7 months is commendable, irrespective of the unnecessary distractions. Rivers people are happy and have resolved to stand with and by him.
Very commendable. I didn't expect less.
The person did not state his name.
Governor Fubara is on the side of the people, not by any prompting of his, but just by the works of his hands. Because the Bible says he will bless the work of your hands. If civil servants are happy, Rivers people are happy, and we can see them express it on all fields, it then gives you some confidence that Governor Fubara is a governor that has changed what we used to see in the past.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, another caller here. Good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Your name, please. Hello. Oh, we're so sorry. You are being disconnected by the network provider. One of the causes of fare hikes, Honorable Commissioner, in public transportation is a proliferation of illegal parks and multiple taxation. What efforts is the state government doing to check this ugly trend?
If I must talk from the point of what I know, there is a strategic plan by His Excellency to change what we met on ground. The Rivers Transport Company, for instance, has a very big yard that should accommodate vehicles that you see litter around the waterline's axis.
Yeah.
But because of the instability we have had, the Commissioner for Transport who was driving that process resigned and, took us back to where we ordinarily shouldn't have been. But I can tell you that the master plan about transport system in the state will be something that will be quite commendable. Even though you will rule out quite a lot of things that are happening under the flyovers. The flyovers, when you create bigger infrastructure, there are problems associated with them. But I'm sure that from the reports that the government is looking into now, some approaches that will be enduring will soon be out.
Okay, many have commended Governor Fubara for his peaceful disposition, and that's why River State is peaceful. But they are also not very happy that they may abandon him if he continues with this peaceful disposition, because it's affecting them negatively. What do you have to say?
How? I don't understand how somebody is peaceful.
What I mean is that
if he was to be a rabble-rouser or somebody...
The opposition is always mounting pressure on him. For instance, the representation of Budget 2024, it is believed that it has been presented before and passed and assented into law. And now, because of the 8-point resolutions as reached in Abuja, presented over by President Tinubu, now the Amiwili Assembly is putting pressure on him to represent the budget. Some Rivers people have opinion, and if this is done, they may be angry with the system. What do you have to say?
If you listen to His Excellency when he spoke the other time, it was a statement that he even made on the 18th of, towards the end of the year. He said that position canvassed in Abuja on the 8-point agenda was not a death sentence. That's to say that he has a strategy of implementing them in such a manner that it will not infringe on the law, it will not also upset anybody. Rivers people should just watch, continue to be patient with him, and allow him apply all the processes in the best way that will suit the state.
All right. Hello. Good afternoon.
Yes, afternoon.
What's your name and where are you calling us from, please?
I'm calling from Rstv.
What's your name?
My name is Precious.
Okay. Go on, Precious. All right. We lost Precious there. All right. We're talking about developmental issues. We've talked about river transport system. We've talked about the agricultural sector of the economy.
We've talked about education.
We've talked about education.
We've talked about health. We've talked about health.
But we've not really diversified. The primary health care is one thing that is very dear to the governor. I remember when he led the State Executive Council to visit this primary health care at Eleme or so, Zabaju or so.
Yes.
Talk us through that.
There are various categories of the health facilities. We have the secondary, the tertiary, and I want to think that we're getting enough boosts, particularly that we have a strong hand in the person of Dr. Mrs. Adezore, who is a medical practitioner of note, And if you assess what we have, it can compete favorably. It's just that our people are not open to some of the facilities. That's why they think that the government may not truly have enough within Iskiti. If you visited the one I just left this morning, because Her Excellency is on the program, on the one at Emenike, the Professor Kelsey Harrison's Hospital, you will be marveled over what you have there. I went there, you go into the laboratories and you find high profile, high caliber equipment that are in use. But the patronage from the outside, who may not have gone in to see what it is, they may not be able to appreciate. And that's how he's speculating to various local governments. For instance, you had recalled that His Excellency, on his way to Pobo, stopped over at Eleme. It was a medical facility that he stopped over to see, and there are quite a number of them that will be put to use. We're not interested in the form of commissioning and just letting it be out of use. We're in the concept of commission or open to use once the facility is ready.
All right. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Could you be audible, please? You're calling from River State University? Oh, you're not very loud. Could you raise your voice level, please?
I am JJ. I'm calling from River State University.
Okay, you are JJ calling from River State University.
Yes.
All right, JJ, thank you for joining us on the program.
All right, thank you. I want to ask just something concerning the payment of promotion for the River State. I'm aware that that was the mainstream how they see the promotion salaries, but some of the staff in the River State University have not yet received. I want to ask what would be the problem of that?
JJ, is your phone on hands-free? Please, can you talk to the phone? Put your mouth on the phone.
I said,
yes, we can.
Ask you again.
Yes.
In respect of the promotion salaries that were paid by the state government last year,
okay.
I am aware that the mainstream, that is the ministries in River State, have all gotten theirs.
Okay.
Some of the staff in River State University are yet to receive theirs. They have not been paid. So I want to ask.
You mean the arrears of salary? You mean the arrears of salary arising from promotion?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
This is the government for implementing the promotion salary.
Okay, you ask it.
The River State has not gotten theirs. So what will be the problem?
Can you be very clear? You mean payment of arrears arising from promotion, or you ask it when they will commence implementation of this arrears, payment of arrears? Is that what you mean?
Not the arrears, the implementation of promotion salary.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but except you're running a different payroll system, otherwise all those who were promoted both at the secondary schools and the mainstream, the one you call mainstream, because whoever is a civil servant is a civil servant. Depending on where you are, you could be drafted from USC, or RSU to River State Television. These are facilities of the government. So I will need to do an introspection. Let me even have an idea of what it is. I will take it up with the Attorney General, the Accountant General.
Is that clear to you? Hello? Is that clear? All right. Okay, we have an SMS here. Good afternoon, SNB. My name is Stephen. Governor Sim is our governor, and with him, we the youth stand. Honorable Commissioner, I want to ask what the governor is doing about the appointment letters to the 10,000 unemployed youths in the state. Honorable Commissioner.
When the governor spoke in November, whilst we were commissioning the the maxillofacial hospital. The governor used the terminology that I love so much. He said, we are dotting the I's and cutting the T's. I think that's how they say it. So when it gets to that stage, it tells you that we're almost at the finishing stage.
Okay. All right, where we call here. Good afternoon. Hello. Hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay, that's a child's voice. I think the holidays are over. The children should go back to school. And their parents should also guide them appropriately to go back to school. They're enjoying our program and trying to call our line. Where we call here. Good afternoon. Hello. Good afternoon. I can hear. Yeah, good afternoon. I can hear you loud and clear. Your name and where you're calling us from. Hello. Oh, we are not being audible. Hello. All right. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Your name, please.
My name is Gabriel.
Gabriel, could you turn down the volume of the TV set? Or move away from the TV? Because there's a holdback as you talk.
I want to the Honorable Commissioner.
Good afternoon.
Something concerning the local government personnel. And we are moved from the local government board to the state. Since 2016, from 2016 to date, no one single local government personnel has been set. We graduate. I want to know. We are not part of the challenge again.
216 to date. Okay. Local government pensioners
Yeah, local government personnel.
from 2016 to date.
Yes.
Are you one of them?
Yes. And it has been 2016.
Okay. Okay. Let the Honorable Commissioner respond to that.
I have taken note of it, and I will take it up.
Is that clear to you? All right. Thank you for telling us your mind.
I
Right,
didn't.
that's a very sorry
It's a
state.
very, very sorry statement.
Mm.
I haven't talked about the electricity supply.
Okay.
You know, there's an act by the federal government, by the National Assembly, you know, on liberalizing the power distribution system.
Yeah.
The Rivers State government has not been left out.
Okay.
We are trying to divest into renewable energy. You would notice that most of our streets now are wearing new looks in the night, particularly that we are not able to buy this, but we've been able to change to solar system. That system will be brought to the fore so that it will be things that Rivers people can tap into. Because if you create new cities, what makes a city is usually electricity and water supply.
Of course, yes.
And then we have also a very strong plan for a master water program that will reticulate water across the cities of those cities that are being proposed. These are part of the program that is packaged alongside the thinking of His Excellency.
Yeah, Honorable Commissioner, before the close of last year, the Rstv government test ran free Wi-Fi somewhere around Lagos bus stop and its environs.
Yes.
Has the last been heard?
No. We
Is it still on?
yes, we want to hoist a website that will be quite interactive, and then we showcase activities of government. What we did was a test run, like you mentioned. We tried to give free Wi-Fi so that you can test it and let's see what will happen from the interactions with our portal.
What's the feedback?
That program will be put to proper use in a very short period from now, because I have spoken with the last I have had with the SA on ICT to the governor is that we're almost trying to tie up the operation.
All right, Honorable Commissioner, time is not on our side. I'm getting signals that my time is almost out. I don't know what messages are coming, but I can see more calls are coming. But before I take one more call or SMS, let me ask you this question. You are the government spokesman. It means that you're very close to the governor. You know, you are the mouthpiece of the government.
Yes.
Do you know if Governor Fubara and the FCT minister exchanged telephone calls?
That's too private to say, but
because that's a peace process.
They talk. He has always seen him as his Oga.
Who
That's
calls
what he
who?
calls him.
Who calls who?
I said that's what he calls him. I said that's what he calls him.
Who
When he
calls-
makes his private calls, I'm usually not there. So I wouldn't be able to know or
sometimes
begin to eavesdrop. But I know that there's a relationship that they have continued to keep.
They may not be meeting physically, but they are conversing on
If
telephone.
they meet, I wouldn't be there. If he goes to Abuja, what is wrong in visiting? They have been old-time friends. And I want to believe that in this peace process, that they're mending fences.
Okay, they're mending fences. Okay, a last caller, and a lucky one in that matter. We just want one last call on this program. We'll draw the curtains. If it's not coming in, we'll do nothing but to... okay, we have the last call on this program. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Oh, that's a child's voice. Well, good afternoon, sir. Please, what is the plan of the governor towards the employment and permanenting of casual workers into the Civil Service Commission of 8 years earnings, 20,000 naira in a whole month? Meanwhile, hardship is increasing on daily basis, sir. Please let him help us. Good afternoon, sir. Casual workers in government-owned offices. Some of them have worked as much as 20 years. They are still, casualization is an offense, Honorable Commissioner.
Yeah.
What is the government doing about that?
The 10,000 that are coming are not coming from the moon. They are going to be byproducts of those who are even in the system. But let us finish the process and see what will be left of it. I'm sure that as we open up other corridors, economic activities that will jumpstart proper employment, a lot of people will be assimilated into it. So it's a matter of patience.
Okay, Honorable Commissioner, could you use 1 minute or 30 seconds to address River people on the crisis rocking the state?
My dear good people of Rivers State, Governor Fubara has good intention, he has good plan, and all you can do is to continue to sustain him in your prayers, pray for him, let there be peace. Peace is the foundation of every good development, and I want to believe that if you do that, God will bless you.
Warren Senator Joe Johnson, Commissioner for Information and Communications, thank you so much for finding time to be with us.
Thank you so very much.
My name is Solomon Nesumbe. We'll see you next week, Monday, when this program will roll out again. At that time, we'll bring you more guests on a different topic. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
That was great, Honorable Commissioner.
Stewardship with SNB. Stewardship with SNB. Stewardship with SNB. Stewardship with SNB. Stewardship with SNB.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, madam.
My name is Alero. I am not sick. I just need you